Hello everyone. We are going to do a mold. This will be my second attempt molding something or making a mold. So I am going to show you what I've done. I've already began this one. So what I did is I took one of these Dixie cups. Let's see. And I hollowed out the bottom. This part. Hollowed out the bottom. So I left it kind of open for it. And then I cut it for measurement because I have this little tiny egg in here. And I don't have one to show you, but it's only this big as glass egg. I kind of want to do something small, see how that works, see if it's, turns out good or not. And I didn't want to use up a whole bunch of mold to do it, especially if it doesn't turn out right. So what I did is I glued the glass egg into the bottom of this. It holds it up straight. And this is some board that I bought and cut up a piece. And then, as you can see, I began, just to give you an idea, I glued around the edge so that the molding, liquid mold doesn't seep out. So I'm going to finish it up just to show you how it's done. So you just go around the edge. Get the glue to come out. You can be very generous with the glue because you want to make sure it seals it. I mean, you can with the molding, the liquid mold, it's where you can go ahead and if it starts leaking around the edge, you can have your glue gun ready and tap on it so it can keep from leaking out anymore. Also, you can use to put around it some clay, just some clay that you can buy at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, nothing expensive, and you can put it around the edge right there. So as we wait for that to dry, I'm going to show you our mold. It comes in a part A and part B. So here are one of the parts. I'm not sure if it's A or B, but it has their little red to help you know this is one. And it is a blue color, as you can see. Let me move this egg out of the way. So it's blue and it's liquid. And as long as this one, and here's the other one, it has nothing on top, so this is the other part, and it's equal amount, so it'd be like, just make sure they're both equal that you're using. And then there's the white. Now with these being separate, they can sit like this, but it looks, what I was told in instructions, once you mix those two together, you've got to work pretty fast. I think you got like 15 minutes before it starts curing. So you have to hurry up and get that done. So what we'll do is I've marked here. I'm not sure it will let me. So I'll do like this line first, which is here, I think 20 milligrams. And then the second line, this is 20 milligrams. And this is 60. So I'll do the first one here and then the first and the second one here. Once I'll go ahead and put us on a break, and then I'll come right back real quick with it mixed, and then we'll do the pour. So I poured them both in here, and you can see that they're you can see the different colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir it until I get all this is one color. There's no streaks, no nothing, that it's mixed very well. And I make sure I get all the edges as well. Get everything mixed up. You don't want it to not be mixed properly. As with the resin, it's kind of same concept. You've got to make sure you get this done correctly, or you're going to have the curing issues going on, and you don't want to, because this stuff, I have to say, it is not cheap. But if you can make your own stuff, like small projects of like the egg that I'm doing here, if you can make those, that would save you a lot of money than the big huge projects, because some of those, just cutting them out, it's learning process on that too, because you got to get the thing out of the mold and make sure that that mold is not destroyed, because you want to use it all the time. So I'm trying to bring it up from the bottom, from the edges. It looks like there's a good consistency of color. So I had done 3 of these eggs, and I want to make a mold for each one, and I have a purpose for this, and when if they work out well, I will show you what that purpose is. So I am going to go ahead and see how many, and it says to do it slowly. You don't want it poured too fast, because you want it to get in all the edges, like underneath that egg. These eggs have a little bit of, they're not smooth completely. There's one that I think is smooth. I got the smoothest ones. These were just decorations that I had put in a bowl with some other glass stuff that I used to collect back in the day. I thought, well, why not use it? As you can see, it's, like I said, it goes a little slow, and you have like 15 minutes to get this on here, and you want it to go slowly. And I'll tap it as well to make sure any bubbles come up. And usually, hopefully, there's no bubbles. I can see why people rather buy molds than make them, especially the big things, because sometimes getting them out of the mold isn't an easy process. Sometimes you have to do like a zigzag, and I'll show you that, because that's what we're doing with these. And I think this is just going to cover pretty much one. I'm going to take it all the way to the top. Yeah, that pretty much covered that one. So not a lot left underneath there. So right now I just made enough for one, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and make some more for the other. But that right now, it takes about 4 hours to cure, and I will make another video showing what it looks like after it's done, and then we'll get the mold out and see what the mold looks like. Well, thank you for joining me with this, and this is just the first stage of making a mold. Thank you. Have a blessed day.